Hi everyone, how are you? My name is Ed Monahan, and many people refer to me as Sifu Ed. Sifu Ed is the term for teacher in Chinese. I teach a variety of different martial arts, and I teach mindfulness. I'm a facilitator for UCLA's Mindful Awareness Research Center. I'm a professor there, and I'm going to guide you in a little meditation today. Now, my understanding is that we're moving into the realm of sleep. Sleep is very important. It's how our body renews and rejuvenates itself. So every night when we go to sleep, our body has the opportunity to rebuild itself. So it's very important when it comes to exercise and being able to restore and balance our mind and body. So here's a couple of things that you can do to improve your sleep cycles. First, you don't want to do anything that agitates you before you go to sleep. So many times it's suggested it's a good idea not to be on electronic devices for about 2 hours before bed. So that means we want to try to avoid being on the computer, being on the phone, being on video games before bed. And it's also useful sometimes to not watch TV, so perhaps reading a book or a little exercise or a walk before bed would be a great idea. And then one of the ways that we can calm ourselves, soothe ourselves, is to incorporate the use of mindfulness. Now, I've been practicing mindfulness for a bit over 40 years, so I've been doing it for a long time in different traditions. But this is what we refer to as secular mindfulness, and that means we're just going to pay attention. We're going to pay attention to an anchor point, which is our breath, and this could very easily be just a sensation that we feel with our body that keeps us centered in right here, right now. And we're paying attention on purpose, and we're doing that in a way that is non-judgmental. So we're just paying attention to what's happening, breathing, recognizing our emotional state, our mental state, and our physical state, and accepting it as it is. So I'm going to lead you in a short guided meditation right now. So if you'd like to, go ahead and join me, and you can sit in a comfortable position. You can sit with your legs crossed, or you can sit on a chair. You can even lie down if you like, but what we want to do is keep a really nice straight back. So if you sit with your legs crossed and your back is rounded like this, usually a better idea to sit on top of something like a chair or a stool or something like that. That way we can have our back really nice and straight. You can place your hands in a released, relaxed position. They can be on your knees or they can be on your lap. And then one of the things that we're going to practice is we're going to kind of help ourselves to center in our breath by placing a hand on a portion of the body. But I'll guide you into that for just 1 second. So go ahead and get in your seated position. And if you're comfortable, you can close your eyes, but you don't have to. If you'd prefer, you can keep your eyes open and just look toward the ground. And then you may find that it's helpful to take a nice deep breath. So let's take a deep breath in. And we're going to let it out slowly. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now you can let your breath just return to its natural rhythm. And notice how your body feels. Do you feel relaxed? Maybe you do. Maybe you have a little tension in your body. So let's examine that. Relax the forehead and the scalp, the facial muscles, the jaw. Relax your shoulders and your neck, chest and upper back, Relax your abdomen. Just let your tummy be completely relaxed and easy. Hips, legs, all the way down to the toes. And we're going to start by, excuse me, just placing your hand on your chest. And as you breathe, just notice the gentle rise and fall of the chest. And you don't have to try to do anything. You don't have to try to breathe longer or deeper. Just breathe naturally. Just notice. And now you may want to try placing your hand on your lower abdomen, just below your belly button. And the same thing, just notice. As you breathe in, you may feel your abdomen move a little bit, and just notice that. And then last, just place your fingers underneath your nose and just notice the breath. As you breathe in, notice the coolness of the air. As you breathe out, just notice the warmth. Now, why don't you pick what felt best to you? If it felt good to you to place your hand on your chest, then you can put your hand there. It can be under the nose or the tummy. And then we're just going to count a few breath cycles together. We're going to breathe in, breathe out, and just in your mind, say to yourself, 1. Breathe in, breathe out, 2. One more time, breathe in, breathe out, 3. Now, why don't you try it on your own silently, and let's do 2 or 3 repetitions, and then I'll give you some closing instructions. Very good. And we finish by just holding a wish in our heart that all beings experience happiness, that they're healthy, and that they feel good. Then you can open your eyes. That was a great job. And what we typically recommend is that when you're doing this on your own, you repeat the counts of the breath. And you can do that 1 through 10. And then when you've reached the 10th repetition, you just begin back at 1 again. It's very easy, very simple. And this is something that's really helpful because what we're doing when we practice mindfulness is we're activating something that's called the parasympathetic nervous system. And what that does is it helps us to relax. It's helping us to be able to find that relaxation that helps us to move into sleep or to just calm down a little bit, maybe if we're agitated because we're upset or irritated by something, or maybe if we're afraid. So it's very good for anxiety as well. So I'm glad you guys were able to join me today. I hope this was helpful for you, and I look forward to seeing you again sometime. Take care.